Hi everyone, we are starting week 7 this week, so we're going to go ahead and scroll down to week 7. And this week will predominantly be focused on writing your rough draft or submitting your rough draft. You should have been working on your rough draft last week. And this week we will be reviewing drafts of our peers and giving some feedback, and then spending some time revising your draft before the final is due on Sunday. So if we take a look at our labor number 3 project handout, we'll see here a little bit about what we're doing this week. Before you start your peer feedback process, I have an article that I want you to read just to give you some guidelines for what it's like to give peer feedback. Go ahead and open that for you. Sorry, so many links. So when we're thinking about peer feedback, it's important that we think about how we're interacting with our peers, and that it's important to remember that there's someone else on the other side of those words in that essay. So be mindful of that as you're writing your feedback for your peers. It's not your job to critique every single aspect of their essay. It's more important for you to focus on concrete ways in which you can help your peer by giving suggestions to help them improve their writing. So these guidelines give you some suggestions for doing that, and how to phrase your comments and how to phrase questions to ensure that you're being thoughtful and mindful of the person who has written this essay. Sharing essays is hard, and think about how you yourself may feel about sharing your own writing, and then imagine that your peer feels similarly. So please be respectful, be thoughtful, give constructive feedback that helps people make concrete changes, and remember that it's our job to help one another to become better writers. That's kind of what we're all here for. So the very first thing you need to do is submit your labor number 3 workshop draft, which is your rough draft, by Monday at 11:59 p.m. And then we will work on peer feedback. And then finally, the final revised draft is due on Moodle by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. There is an option for you to use tutor.com or utilize MPC's Student Writing Center online services and email me the reviewed copies of your essay to get some additional labor. So let's talk about how to submit our drafts, okay? So we've got here under drafting, we're going to submit a workshop draft. So you'll notice when I'm here, there's no place for me to submit because I need to score the sample submission before moving ahead. If you do not score the sample submission, you will not be able to submit your draft. So please take the time to do that. So we're going to go ahead and click Assess. It gives us a sample to review, and then we leave comments here. So I'm just going to, for the sake of brevity, type a comment, 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 comment. Of course, you would actually write comments or questions and provide feedback, and this is about the sample essay. So once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and click Save and continue editing. Oops. All right, so we can see that that has saved. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save and Close. All right. So now I'm going to go back to the rough draft area, and you'll see here, all of a sudden, I'm able to add my submission. So because I have taken the time to review the sample, now I can add my submission. So this is just like adding a document, uploading a document. So I might title it Melody's Rough Draft. And I would choose a file from my computer. I will just choose something randomly. I can see that I've got my, oops, for some reason that uploaded twice. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete one. So I can see my document is there. I'm gonna go ahead and click Save Changes. And then I can edit my submission or I can delete my submission. So now, once you've submitted your rough draft, you have to wait until the deadline passes, which is Monday at 11:59 p.m. And then the submissions will open Tuesday at midnight, so you'll be able to start giving feedback to your peers. And when you give feedback to your peers, it will be similar to how you gave feedback on the example submission. And that's what we're doing this week. So then when we finish that up, when we finish our peer feedback by Wednesday at 11:59 p.m., we will take some time to review, revise, get outside help, polish our draft, and then we will submit our draft right here. You can see a little bit, this is the rubric. I, of course, will not be giving you points because we're not working on points this semester, but I will use the rubric as a way to give you feedback about areas for improvement in case you would like to revise. So I'll go ahead and click Add My Submission. Once again, I will be able to change. I will just go ahead and choose a random thing. And I don't know why there's 2 again. Save changes. To scroll all the way down and click Submit Assignment. Verify that this is my work. Click Continue. And I can see here that it's submitted for grading. So that's what we're doing this week. We will have some reflection on our assignment due on Monday of week 8. So if you got to the point where you want to start that, you are welcome to. You'll also notice that this week we did not have any discussion posts. I wanted to give you time to focus on your labor number 3. So if you have questions, remember we have 3 different sessions of student hours each week. You can meet with me, small groups, and then large group collaboration sessions. If you have questions, just let me know.